Okay. Alright! What's up, everyone? This is the Tin Man with the Resistance, and I cannot find my fucking screen dinger. I'm in trouble. I'm serious, I cannot find my shit right now. I cannot figure out how to pull up my thing.
Oh, damn.
Wow!
Sounds like a personal problem, brother.
It is.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was a meeting, not a...
You got tricked into it, I guess.
It's being potentially problematic. I don't know what the hell I did. I'm stuck!
Oh no! Rocky, if you're gonna do that, go now. I'm not joking. Undo it, but you've got to take it in the apartment. Through the kitchen, okay?
I'm trying, guys. Oh, I can minimize that. Yay!
What?
I figured it out! Okay. Sorry for that, guys. What's up, everyone? This is the Tin Man with the Resistance. If you're watching this, you are the Resistance. I do not have gel on my hair today. And we've got Genevieve.
Yeah, in the house.
We got Genevieve on camera. We got Grandmaster Robin. And back after fucking 7 years or so, Tommybird.
What's up?
Missed you, Tommybird.
I miss you guys, too.
Tommybird? Yes, Mr. Giggles, it's Tommybird. It's Tommybird! Hey, Tommybird!
You.
I missed you, Tommybird! I missed you! I think I killed him.
Nice one.
He's dead. He is dead!
No!
Okay, so where do we want to fucking start? Why don't we just go right into the fucking hurricane thing right off the bat? You know, we had the hurricane, we got another hurricane heading up the coast as well. And how many of you guys know about the Joel Osteen thing?
No.
Not me.
Oh, Grandmaster Evan knows. Okay, check this out. The hurricane hits. Joel Osteen does nothing. People are dying. Joel Osteen does nothing. People give Joel Osteen shit. Joel Osteen does something. It wasn't until after he got a ration of shit from the public that he actually opened his doors to his mega church, which is like a huge ass fucking stadium, to the people in Houston. Didn't do anything before the hurricane, didn't do anything during the hurricane, didn't do anything when everybody was fucking dying and needing help. Nope. He even tried to say that there was water damage to the church and that there was flooding and nobody could get to the church. You know, there was all this hypocritical bullshit. And then after he got all kinds of backlash and it was shown that he was a lying sack of shit, then he opened his doors. And even asked for a minimum of $50 donations for helping the citizens of Houston.
That's all he cares about is the money, man. That's all he cares about. Nothing but publicity and shit like that. He doesn't give a fuck about nobody but his goddamn self.
Exactly.
If it doesn't benefit himself, then he's not gonna help nobody. You know what I mean? Fucking nothing but jerk and dirt. He's a pile of shit. What he is. Doesn't give a shit about the people. Doesn't give a shit about anybody.
No, he doesn't. I agree wholeheartedly. He's a fuck. That's all these televangelists care about, man. God is a fucking product to them. They don't care about anybody or anything but money. And the only reason he opened the doors, I think, is because he was getting a ration of shit and had no other choice other than risk losing a shit ton of support. And one of my coworkers, I've mentioned this motherfucker before, we all know who I'm talking about, goes and says, well, it's his property. He can do what he wants with the property, and he doesn't have to open it to the public and have them damage his property for his church. You know, they can't be bothered to go to church when things are fine, but they want to go to church now. You know, that's hypocritical in and of itself, I think, you know, because if you're going to serve God, anything you have is because of God and all that. And, you know, the whole Good Samaritan thing. Plus, you know, from a business standpoint, at most, they probably cost maybe a couple $100,000 worth of damage, if that, which is easily recovered when he's got like a net worth of like, what, $40 million? And having opened his doors from the gate would have fucking bought him buco fucking publicity and probably got him a shit ton more subscribers and adherents, which would generate even more revenue.
Well, also, I mean, honestly, also he not only did that, but he also offered help to veterans and families in need. He'd get even more. He'd get even more subscribers.
Oh. Yeah, and didn't Donald Trump like donate $1 million just out of fucking nowhere or something?
Yeah. He did it.
He sure did, man. Yes, he did.
Yep.
Saw the need, and he has the money, so he gave.
Yep, and for everybody who says that we're a bunch of white, racist honkies, thank you for being such hypocrites, calling us racist while being racist in the same sentence. You are doing great for your liberal brothers and sisters.
Wait a
Here's
minute.
the thing. Donald Trump already has money. You know what I mean? He had money. He didn't have to be president. He didn't do it for the money. He did it for the fucking people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't have to do half the shit he's doing right now for anybody. But yet everybody's going to spit in his face and call him a fucking racist when he's trying to do is protect America and make America great again and fucking make everything that was supposed, like the constitutional rights and shit that we have. What am I supposed to apologize because I'm fucking white? Hell no, dude. Like, fuck that.
Thank you for saying it. Bird, I want you to be a regular on this shit, dude. If you can, let's make it so that you're a regular on this, especially if you and I get together and do like what we're talking about doing. You know, maybe do the weekly reports and shit again as well. And maybe have you as my co-host, you know, since, you know, Patrick's no longer a factor. If you're down for it. I think Grandmaster Urban is talking and I hear nothing.
What?
I said, I think Grandmaster is talking, but I hear nothing. Genevieve, say something.
Okay, what?
Okay, that's good. I'm testing audio. Grandmaster, your audio is off, brother.
I can hear you, brother. I hear you loud and clear.
I hear him too.
I can't hear him.
Well, you need some hearing aids.
Oh, I can hear you guys, but I can't hear him. It's fucking weird. I don't know what is happening. Weird, strange things are happening.
Stop that.
All right. Grandmaster, Disconnect and reconnect if you can. Yeah, you're really passionate, aren't you, dude?
Well, fuck yeah, when it comes to our president, which is the best fucking choice we've ever made, and yeah, I mean, fucking...
Yo.
I can hear you now!
Yeah!
I look at it this way. Wanting Donald Trump to fail is like wanting the pilot to crash the plane that you're on.
Exactly! 100% accurate.
Hell yeah.
It don't matter how much he tries or whatever he's. I mean, they're blaming the storm on him. Okay, which it's chick shit, but he's trying to help the people in Houston, Texas, and shit.
Okay, I gotta hear this. How the hell is the storm his fault?
Yeah, how is that even possible?
Yeah, did he fart and the fucking hurricane hit? Did the hurricane come
it's-
flying out of his asshole? Is he like?
Well,
Is this
the
like
thing is,
Braveheart?
People have to point at something, you know what I mean? They feel like they have to cause somebody trouble. Why not fucking Donald Trump, you know what I mean? Why not point fingers at him? I mean, everybody's already fucking putting him down because he's a racist fuck, right? I mean...
I'm not racist, I hate everybody equally.
What I'm trying to say is that Donald Trump is probably the far best president anybody could ever pick. Ever. Period. He's the one that, if he wants to, he just wants what was used to be. When I was a fucking kid, I never had to worry about all this shit. When I was a kid, I didn't have to have a computer for fucking school either. It was a pencil. And you know what? Like, Donald Trump just wants us to be an American citizens again. Then give our rights back. To stand up for our veterans, to better our lives, and for us to stand together as one nation. I mean, like, Donald Trump made so many promises, and so far he's been keeping all of his goddamn promises. And yet,
Exactly.
every fucking one of them. And here are people just putting him down because why? Why?
Well,
because he has money?
Yeah, the only promise I haven't seen him keep, respectively, is convincing Mexico to pay for that wall. That's the only thing I haven't seen. I'm sorry, but ain't nobody gonna be willing to pay for that wall.
Well, what I'm trying to say is what he probably meant with it is like a sense. I don't think he meant like a literal wall, but like you have to have some kind of fucking passport to come to my country. If we have to do that, you have to do that as well. You want to be an American, then fucking take the test, become an American. Stop this bullshit. You know?
Go through proper channels, man. Just
Yeah.
Classes, learn our history.
Oh, we're gonna lose so many liberal subscribers on this video. It's not even gonna be funny. Can I just say it? Should I say it?
Say
Niggers!
it.
Call me a racist if you want. I'll at least fuel the fire. Barack Obama was a nigger. Grandmaster remembers
What I'm
that
trying
video.
to say is that you must be an American citizen. I don't care what color you are. If you were born here, you are an American citizen.
No.
And
Exactly.
I just came here from South Dakota, and I have people all the time, like the Native Americans, tell me that we stole their fucking land, yet they wear our clothes, speak our language, drive our cars, and use our benefits and take our money. I mean, we gave them beyond all expectations of like electronics, electricity, a house, fucking everything they need, but we're getting put down for what? Why? And you know what? As far as slavery, how many freaking white people had to die for people's freedom?
How many white people were slaves?
How many people have to die to make America great again? Or to protect our free country?
Well,
Or our families, or our children?
Here's something you may not know, Thomas. You know, all these people who are screaming racism and all this shit that you're talking about? Who propagated all of it in the first place?
The average
The Democrats.
black person is always putting people down because like, they used to be slaves. Well, I wasn't there. And neither was they.
Yeah, well, check this out. You know, everybody, all these liberal Democrats and shit are screaming all the shit that you're talking about. But it was the Democratic Party that ushered in the KKK. It was the Democratic Party that was against freeing the slaves. It was the Democratic Party that railed against equal rights for minorities, such as blacks.
I say if you want to talk about slavery, let's talk about the Jews. I think the Jews went through so much more shit than anybody's ever went through.
What? They have. And then you got this whole thing with fucking Israel saying, oh, Israel belongs to the Jews. You know, and I actually had a conversation with a coworker about this the other day. Again, same fucking coworker. We're always talking about fucking religion with this guy. You know, he's trying to say, you know, you gotta support Israel. You gotta support the Jews. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you know what? The people in Israel are not the true Jews. The true Jews reject the idea of having their own state as per the teachings of the Torah. That when the
has anybody here actually say or hear from any Jew saying, "Oh, I used to be a slave. That's racist. And this and that. And I want this and I want that."
No,
they don't.
No, the only ones you hear that are quote Jewish are the ones who subscribe to Zionism.
You want to talk about something? Let's talk about Black Lives Matter. They freaking spray paint a monument of freaking Abraham Lincoln. Isn't he the one that gave him the rights? You know what I mean? Like,
yep, he is.
Let's rephrase it. It's Black Lives Matter.
All lives matter. My children's lives matter. My responsibility is to my children and to my family. And if I'm not going to go look for no war, but if I have to protect my family and my country, give me a gun. Let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't give a shit about anybody else. It doesn't matter about color or publicity or who's going to be hurt or what's going to happen. Life is not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to live free. We're supposed to feel comfortable in our own goddamn country. And if we continue doing the things that we're doing right now, we're going to have a civil war on our hands.
Yeah, and a lot of people would agree with you on that. And I'm inclined to agree. Having lived in the South myself, everybody wants to say, oh, well, the South is racist. No. They're probably the most un-racist people you'll ever meet.
We're so goddamn busy freaking trying to figure out our own shit. We don't see what's on the outside of our country. People don't realize that we're fighting amongst ourselves to be heard and shit, but if they don't hear about Russia sending their planes over here to bomb us, they don't hear about them getting ready, or ISIS. We're more worried about our own fucking selves, our own goddamn skins and shit.
Yeah. Check this out. Grandmaster's got a point. Check this out. Grandmaster's got a point he wants to make here. Check this out. Go for it, Grandmaster.
Here's one thing that liberals don't understand, okay? The slaves back in the day, they were treated way better. Okay?
Yeah, they were!
They were treated better. But it's not in the history books. Not in schools. Because it was forbidden to be put in school books because they want to continue this script saying that the slaves were treated bad.
Yeah, and there were many instances where slaves were treated poorly. And there were many instances where slaves were treated very, very well. And then there were some middle grounds. You know, it's not exactly one or the other. You know, there's many levels.
Yeah.
Many varying degrees. But what a lot of people do not understand as well is that there weren't just black slaves. There were Scottish slaves, which I am descendant, and there were Chinese slaves out west building the railroads. Nobody talks about that. And then you have the slavery that got incorporated into what Tommybird was talking about, the Native Americans. Yeah, they're getting treated nice now. You know, granted, there was a lot of bad shit that happened to them back in the day, though.
Slavery was all over the world.
It was all over the world, and it affected everybody, and it was no respect or person or nationality.
No, it wasn't.
There were slaves in Egypt, Africa, Europe, the Americas. I mean, all over the world throughout time and generations.
There was slavery through Australia, Belgium, there was slavery in Japan, China, slavery in Korea, there was slavery in Russia. There's
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
My thing is, if we don't learn to stand together as American citizens, we're going to fail.
Yeah.
I don't want my great-great-grandchildren becoming part of some other country, which they won us over because we're the dumbest. We used to be the greatest freaking country ever.
Have you ever seen
We were
Idiocracy?
known as one of the... But one thing I'm getting sick and tired of, and I can't get enough of it. If a person walked up to me, an African-American guy, if he was to say, oh, you're nothing but a honky-donk cracker son of a bitch, that's all right, because I was part of a slavery type deal. If I was to say that, I'd be called a racist, right? So,
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. Man, we start off talking about a hurricane and wind up with a shitstorm.
all right, but hurricanes, here we go. So there's a lot of people in Texas. They're been hit by a hurricane. Lots of people are dying. And there's one person that can actually take care of the problem and help our people, but chooses not to because what? Property? Money? Fucking expenses?
Yeah.
It's paper. It's fucking paper. Give it up. If you have the money, give it up. I would give it up. I don't give a shit if someone's walking down the street, they needed my help, and if I had it, it'd be fucking theirs.
The governor of Texas ordered a...
Who wants to go to the strip club? I got $500 here. Let's go to the strip club.
The governor of Texas ordered an evacuation. Okay?
Yep.
The mayor of Houston said, better think twice before leaving.
Right.
Okay. Here's something interesting, though. But Joel Osteen said, and I quote, I didn't act sooner because Houston didn't ask. Since when do you need somebody to ask you for help before you help? Okay? Did the Good Samaritan wait to ask when he saw that freaking guy unconscious in the fucking road after being nearly beaten to death and robbed? No, the guy was unconscious. Oh, I didn't help because he didn't ask.
You shouldn't have to ask, man. We're supposed to help one another.
Exactly. No greater love. There's no greater love than for a man to lay down his life for his friends.
One of my biggest argument was a native person walked into my store one time. I used to work at Get and Go in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And he told me, can I get a glass of water? Well, my job is to report water. Okay, it's 37 cents. 37 cents! You know what I mean? Well, you can't go in your car or go find 37 cents on the goddamn street. So I said, I'm sorry. My boss happens to be around, so I have to charge you 37 cents. He goes, is it bad enough that you took my country away and you can't give me a couple bucks? Is it bad enough that you killed all my people and you can't give me a couple bucks? Well, I looked straight at him and I said, well, apparently we didn't kill all of you. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, it's this, why am I getting blamed for something that I had no control over?
Huh?
Why am I being blamed for something that had nothing to do with me? Why aren't we standing together and trying to help our fellow Americans in Texas?
Yeah, I agree. We're too busy caught up in this divide and conquer bullshit. You know that all these protests and shit, all these demonstrations and all that violent shit that you saw in the news? Those people were hired by George Soros. I've got the article screenshot on my computer and reposted to my Facebook. Genevieve and Grandmaster Evan have both seen it. I'm sure you've probably seen it coming across your feed as well. Friggin' looking for actors and photographers for demonstrations. It was on fucking Craigslist by George Soros.
Actually, he's being investigated.
About fucking time. How many times did it have to come out that George Soros was behind this fucking shit and hiring motherfuckers before they actually prompted an investigation?
That is the worst part. There's this Muslim chick that she's doing this fake donation thing. She's scamming the victim, dude.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell's up there?
Period. Donald Trump is one of the best presidents in the world. I couldn't ask for a better president.
Well, he's definitely a better choice than Hillary Clinton. I will say that. You know, Trump.
It wasn't the fact that she's a woman. You know, a woman can be president. It's the fact that he was there. He meant what he said.
Yeah.
He was there for the people. Her ass should have been arrested before she even started running for freaking president.
I agree. The body count. What happened in Benghazi? Fast and Furious. The email scandal.
She is well too protected. Now here's the thing. Now here's a known fact. If she goes down, okay, this is a known fact. She will bring down Washington with her. If she goes down, all of DC goes down with her.
And so will the Bushes and the Obamas.
She has names up the wazoo for the last 40 years. Okay.
Well, there's a few people I like to get rid of. Maybe one day I can be in that same position.
But the thing is, we have to get rid of the oligarchy because there's a lot of them that have been there for 35, 40, almost 45 years.
Yep.
And they're all almost in their mid-80s.
Bird smoking my cigarettes. Hey, Tommybird. Pah! Ow! Can I get another cigarette?
Sure.
No, check this out. Jeremy, this is before you came into the picture. Patrick, Sarah, and Oscar and Tommybird were hanging out, drinking. Oscar and Patrick are arguing over who can shoot a cigarette out of Tommybird's hand. Ow!
What is that?
Damn.
What was that?
What the?
So,
someone shot a gun over here.
are you serious?
Yeah. Right down my road.
Awesome.
Oh, damn.
Do you need to go?
It's Hurician, Iowa.
Okay, so those two dipshits are arguing over who can shoot a cigarette out of Tommybird's hand. Well, Patrick takes the first shot with what was it, a CO2 rifle?
CO2, yep.
Shoots the cherry off the fucking cigarette. Bird relights it. Oscar takes his shot. Shoots Bird right in the thumb. Blood is gushing everywhere. This motherfucker just looks at it and goes, ow! Can I have another cigarette?
I needed one. Oh, wait.
There were two tragedies in history. One, Dick Cheney shot his friend in the face. Bill Clinton shot his intern in the face.
Yep.
You didn't get it.
He got it.
Dick Cheney shot his friend in the face. Bill Clinton shot his intern in the face.
He got it now. Alright, here's one for you guys. Did you hear that Monica Lewinsky went in for surgery a little while back? Did you guys hear that Monica Lewinsky went and got plastic surgery recently?
No.
Yeah, she went to get her love handles removed, so they cut her ears off.
Man.
Oh, damn.
Okay, moving on. We talked about the hurricane a little bit. We talked about Joel Osteen. We talked about the racial issues. Let's talk about what everybody really wants to talk about. Namely, Bird and Genevieve want to talk about this one. The nurse who got arrested for refusing.
Oh, yeah. I seen that, dude.
Yeah, for refusing to let the cop take blood of an unconscious victim.
I don't give a shit. You have no right to put your hands on anybody. We have our fucking rights. I don't give a shit. She didn't do nothing wrong. What is wrong with these cops? What do you think? They own this shit?
She was doing her damn job, and the precinct signed the contract that said that if they didn't have a warrant, and the patient wasn't conscious, and there was something else. And the patient wasn't under arrest. She is not allowed to draw blood.
The patient in question was not even a suspect in the case.
No.
Exactly. That officer should have lost his damn job. Not suspended. He should have lost his fucking job.
You see the end of that video where the cop said he had to talk to him? I wonder if he did lose his job.
He might. Pending an investigation, it is standard procedure for a cop to be put on extended leave for the duration of the investigation.
Yeah, taxpayer cost.
Yeah.
Now I agree with cops. I agree with the cops having cops around, because who else is going to stand up and protect the country while our military people go down? I mean, who's going to put order? But no cop should ever feel like they have to put their hands in somebody, especially when they've done something wrong. I mean,
cops are a necessity, but not a necessary evil.
I would have punched him in the fucking mouth. If he was going to take me to jail, I would have popped him in the goddamn mouth.
I would have too.
All right, if I'm going to go to jail no matter what for something I didn't do, I might as well go to jail for something I did. You know?
Yeah. That's like a cop was selling tickets to a raffle, and tell these guys, buy a ticket or I'll take your shit.
Yeah.
Right.
We need people to uphold and defend the Constitution and the law, not to act like they're above it.
Exactly.
They're not above the law.
No. Yeah.
They're not
Arnie, back up! He knows the Constitution and the law better than I do!
Don't we even have the right to make a citizen arrest if we wanted to? We have the same responsibility as they do.
Yeah. If you see a crime
would
in progress,
have
you are legally allowed to detain somebody. Yes.
I would have called the cops on that cop just to make sure these guys got busted.
And she even said in the video that he was assaulting her, and he was.
Yeah.
Exactly, he was. No woman should ever be handled, man. No woman.
At least not in that way.
They have
Woman should.
there has to be accountability.
Yep. We got accountability right here, brother.
What I'm trying to say is that no woman should ever be touched.
No.
Not in a good, not in a bad way. No.
You should respect women. I mean, I'm sorry. I grew up old-fashioned. Women become before me. Being in a relationship, you should always put them before yourself and never be, just never should be abusive.
Yeah.
No.
That guy has no freaking respect for anything.
No.
As far as I'm concerned, as soon as he put his hands on that woman, he was a piece of shit. He was done. He was garbage.
Yeah.
Most of them are shit, though.
Now, I dare that motherfucker to touch my mom, though. I dare that motherfucker to touch my family. Because I tell you what, like, I would be going to jail.
We probably have a disembodied cop on our hands. I'd get a phone call, Chris, I need you to help me dispose of a body. Well, okay, where's the body? Over there, and up there. It's like, what the fuck did you do? It's like, well, I stabbed him 47 times in the chest and I ate his hands.
Just say, well, I poisoned with the, I gave him a poisoned donut.
That reminds me of a joke. Want to hear it?
True.
Sure.
If a cop ever asks you, man, your eyes are red, you look high as fuck. You look at him and say, man, your eyes are glazing. Did you eat donuts?
Look.
Shit.
Okay. So is there anything else we can really add to the whole thing with that nurse and the cop?
The guy should be put in jail.
Yeah.
He had no right to do what he did.
Loses job, loses freedom, loses.
I say if he really wants to be a cop, to take his license away and everything, and let him start over again. That way he can learn the right way to do it.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I like that.
Cops in Europe, they go for 3 years.
That was sexy.
No.
Okay, so where do we want to go from here?
Finally, Antifa is now listed as a terrorist group.
All right.
When did that happen?
That happened like, what, 3 days ago?
Yep. Big time.
It was proposed a couple weeks ago, but it was initially put into effect and made valid. Would that be the proper term? Yeah, made a valid law that they are now recognized as a legitimate terrorist organization and a hate group.
Yep.
I'm surprised the KKK hasn't fallen into that same bracket. But then again, they haven't really been as adamant in physical violence and demonstrations as they were.
Well, the thing is, they're still listed as a terrorist organization, even though they haven't done anything.
Oh, so the Klan is listed as a terrorist organization.
Yeah.
Okay, I was not aware of this.
They were listed back in the 60s, dude.
I was not aware of this. Thank you for bringing me up to speed on that. I appreciate that.
They've been terrorists since the late 1800s.
Yeah. See, I don't know everything, and I don't profess to know everything. I honestly can say, and will never declare that I do know everything. If I did know everything, I'd run for God.
Shoot, if I knew everything, I'd be a billionaire by now.
If I knew everything, I wouldn't be standing where I'm at right now.
Well, get in your car and freaking drive. You're only like, what, 5 hours away from me?
5 hours. Yeah.
Fucking get in your car and drive down here, motherfucker.
He's only like 2 hours away from me.
Yeah. Well, go pick her up, and you guys come down here and see me. Get me the hell out of here.
Shoot,
There's nothing I want more than see all my friends again. And I would like to meet you guys.
By the way, this is... I don't think you guys have been formally introduced. Thomas, this is Jared, a.k.a. Grandmaster Revan.
Hi, my name is Thomas, a.k.a. Tommybird.
Yeah. Tommybird is one of the original Resistance. And Grandmaster Revan, I met him during the YRV days.
Yeah, we get the guy hell, right, man?
Oh, yeah. Earned mad props from Anonymous, that's for damn sure.
We give that guy so much.
You want to hear a funny story?
What?
We gave that guy so much hell, it was fucking funny, dude.
And I gave him 3 hours worth of hell in a documentary.
And not just that, we went after Tequila.
Tequila is a fake.
Go ahead and say it for him. He has never heard this lie, Grandmaster. Say it.
Okay. She is so bad. She power dukes at the Silver Rock Wendy's while eating tainted cheese from Kim K's crotch.
Okay, Grandmaster, you want to hear a funny story?
What?
Grandmaster,
Yeah.
Jared, you want to... Okay, the funny story is that when I was dating Chris, and he told me I was going to meet Tommybird. I say Tommybird. He said Thomas Kincaid. I was like, oh, I'm going to meet the painter?
Yeah, my name happens to be Thomas Kincaid.
Do you get a lot
Hey, you
of
think that's
painter
funny?
references?
I went to a Walmart and I was in electronics and my mom was looking for me, so they called me on the intercom. Thomas Kincaid, can you please come up to the front? And so I came up there and I was like, I never shook so many old people's hands in my life. I'm not a painter. I'm just a sketcher.
I swear this on my dog's life. When I get old in age, I want to be a greeter at Walmart. Okay? Here is my line. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out.
Okay, Walter. Okay.
Hey, welcome to Walmart. Get out.
Okay, Genevieve, since we haven't done it to you today, take them titties out.
Oh.
It's becoming tradition. It's becoming tradition.
What is?
Giving me shit.
She's the only female on the round table, so we gotta fuck with her. Plus, she's gorgeous. What can we say? She's downright gorgeous.
Thank you.
Divine.
Hmm?
She is divine.
She is. I'll admit, I fucked that one up bad.
You did fuck that one up bad.
He was there. He can vouch.
Yep.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
I tell you what. During that YRB days, man, I tell you what. It was came in that it was right after, like before I write on YouTube. I'm like a new guy. Okay, new guy. I was very slow. I mean, I'll build up my channel. I had barely, not even 100 subscribers yet, and I was racking up videos after videos and whatnot. I came across a video of YRV, Your Rights Volunteer. I'm like, who's this fucking guy? Okay. So I watched a few of his videos, and he started calling, and he mentioned anonymous. I was like, what did he just say? And I'll call him out on his shit, and he goes, well, if you support him, that means you're a terrorist, you're this and that. I go, dude, fuck you, man. I mean, Anonymous has done more shit than you could ever dream of, dude. You're one fucking guy who's jerking off to his dog, and some proclaim to be this
humanity's savior.
It's one guy with all these channels trolling anons. I'm one of them. So is Tin Man. And I'm like, dude, I bet you get off in your garage jerking off your dog, okay? Because here's the thing, Anonymous has done things you would imagine. PayPal, MasterCard, Visa, HB Gary security firm.
Scientology.
Scientology. All these things, they are global. You're one fucking guy who's jerking off to your dog while you're talking crap. You keep him back up and shit. I'm like,
oh, that Tommybird.
I'm surprised your wife can't even stand you.
I'm surprised he's married. The fuck?
So now he's doing these giveaways. I'm like, talk to this kid on YouTube. I go, this guy's a scammer. He's gonna scam you for everything you got. He's a liar. He's this guy's full of shit. Okay, guy's full of shit.
Yeah.
And he tries to do this new anonymous. I go, dude, there is no new or anonymous. It's just anonymous. And you're fake, dude.
He was something else, man. He tried to decimate me. He tried to come after me, and I just totally decimated his ass. And even Anonymous were like, Chris! T-Man, that was fucking awesome! They fucking loved my ass for that shit. I'm like, what? I just took the evidence of everything. What the fuck is that?
Gunshot here, it's rain over there.
What the fuck is that?
What the hell?
Bird, is that you?
Are you talking about kids?
No, I'm talking about that background noise. Sounded like
What the hell?
sounded like heavy wind.
That's me. It's the fan.
Oh, I thought
I
Tommybird sprung.
thought you were talking about the gunshots. I'm like, yeah, that was me.
I thought Tommybird's asshole sprung a leak. Like he's
Oh,
firing
probably
me,
did.
it won't stop.
No, it's my fan that I have out here.
So what's up today, man? Are you like off work today, or what's up?
Yeah, I work tomorrow.
Cool deal, cool deal.
That's why I didn't go down there today, because I work tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Well, maybe we'll win the
By the way,
lottery
I work
tonight.
at a place called Weingard.
Wine what?
Weingard.
Weingard.
Winery? Nice.
I actually help build products for NASA.
Why am I not surprised?
That sounds like fun.
It is really fun. It's really easy.
Maybe you
All
can
right,
help my
partner.
sister become an astronaut.
Well, maybe I can, but I'm not no astronaut.
Me, I'm more of a fox. I'm more of a foxtronaut.
Ah.
My son's being crazy right now. He's pushing his plastic basketball hoop against the wall, stepping on it, and making it hit him in the head.
Well, maybe you need to teach him how to use his balls.
He doesn't have it yet.
Oh, it's mean.
Honey,
poor
like in all
guy.
seriousness, are we sure that this kid is not mine?
Yes,
Yeah, well-
I'm sure. He acts too much like his sperm donor. I'm sorry.
I don't know after what I did to that printer last night.
My son finally, he's majoring in biology. He's doing after a couple of years, he's going to go to Oregon to go to school, learn biology,
Cool.
microbiology.
Nice.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Talking about microbiology. To who?
You guys looking at porn on the
It's
internet?
a discussion, a round table.
Dinner's ready.
Okay.
Who put what in whose butt?
Huh?
Who put what
Hold
in
on.
whose butt?
Nah.
Enough. That is enough, child.
I don't care what she says. I think that kid's mine.
No, he's not. He's 100% a man named Wesley's.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have 3 kids, so I'm good. I'm good.
My ex-husband.
I got one. I'm good.
By
I
the
want
way,
should
one
say
for
the
our
point.
daughter.
by the way, Genevieve, I'm sorry I had a relapse last night.
My first child was a girl. She's now 13 years old.
Damn, dude.
That was my printer.
It was 13, and then it goes 11, and then 4.
Yeah, I had good reason for it. I had a good reason for it. The thing
What?
was, there was nothing wrong with it. There was no like legitimate damage to it or nothing. But it would not fucking scan. It just decided one day, oh, I'm not gonna scan shit anymore. So I decided, okay, you don't want to scan anymore? You decided you don't want to scan anymore? I decided I don't want to let you live anymore.
What could it be a short circuit?
Oh no, it was just, it would do everything else. It would print, it would make copies, but it would not scan. It would not scan shit to my computer. Even though the software and everything was installed correctly, there was nothing wrong with the device. It was just a temperamental piece of shit. And my
Oh.
temper just happened to be bigger.
Me, I just want one more kid and I want a little girl.
I have a girl and 2 boys.
Are they both still, are they still psychopathic killers?
Yes.
Damn.
Should I
Now,
tell
my-
You want to
stories?
see my daughter?
Sure.
Hi.
I see a ghost.
I cannot deny this child. Watch. Get down here.
Oh yeah, that is definitely yours. Rachel, do me a favor, honey. Do me a favor, honey. Stop growing up.
What?
Stop growing up.
Oh.
You're growing up too fast. I remember when your dad and your mom brought you home from the hospital. Okay,
She said, "I'll stop growing when you put a rock on her head." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, she needs to stop growing. I remember when you brought her home from the hospital. This little tiny thing, and now she's growing into a woman. It's like, no! No!
I'm 5'11". I mean,
Damn.
She's taller than 5'9".
she is taller than 5'9". Yeah, she's like 5'8" or 5'10".
My son's
She's 13.
my son's almost about 6 foot. He's about 5'11", 6 foot. And tall kid though. I mean.
Okay,
You guys
so
wanna hear-
that was a beautiful picture shot right there. I'm going to freeze right now.
Oh yeah.
So,
You guys
what do we
wanna hear
want to talk
something
about now?
Do you guys want to hear something funny?
What?
My ex-husband's 3 years younger than me. Okay. I saw a recent picture of him, and he looks about 50 years old now.
No wonder he's pussy whipped.
Okay, how old do I look?
30?
You look about 29, 30, like your daughter said.
Yeah.
I said 30.
Shut up.
Okay, how old do I look?
He's 31.
Please, I'm not. I'm 30. Please don't say.
I'm 41.
28, I'm the baby.
I'm
Chris,
33.
you look about maybe 13. How about that? Does that sound good to you?
No wonder
We're talking about mature-wise, right?
no wonder I still get carded every time I go to buy beer.
Shit.
No wonder I still get carded when I go to buy beer. Fuck. My maturity level actually reflects physically.
My son is kissing the glass. Look at this.
Okay.
My son's being weird. Oh my goodness.
Hey, at least you can honestly say I'd be an honorable man, because most guys would look at that situation and go, "That's not my kid." I'm the one who's sitting here asking, "Are we sure that's not my kid?"
I'm sure he's only 4.
Gotta figure that out, right?
Well, it's not my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So Chris and Tommy, you guys will be able to agree to this, and that is a lot. Well, a couple of people have said that he looks like Kelly,
No.
and he doesn't look anything like him.
No. Oh, I'm sorry, but Kelly is taller and lankier than me. Okay, I didn't think it was possible, but yeah, Kelly is taller and lankier than me. Okay, this kid's actually got tone to him. Okay, that's not Kelly's kid. No offense to Kelly, but that's not his kid. Doesn't look like him in the least. I'm sorry.
He looks exactly like his biological father, Wesley. Looks exactly like him, acts just like him, and it drives me nuts.
I am nuts!
Just came across a news article. Obama is demanding $11 million from taxpayers.
For what?
Yeah, for what?
Let me see here. Let me look here.
Because I ain't paying that man shit. He didn't do nothing for this country except for ruin it.
Well,
That's all he did.
well, I found an article that came across my my iPhone and stuff, so let me find here.
Okay.
How about instead of worrying about people outside of our country, why don't we give them to our veterans?
Yep, give them to our veterans, which he said that weren't worth nothing.
If we're gonna pay a lot of our money to him when it comes to this Obamacare shit and all that stuff, why don't we give some of that money he's got for our veterans and for our people?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you want to see what happens?
Let's take care of ourselves before we take care of anybody else.
Hey, Grandmaster, this is how I look at the end of the workday.
Damn. I thought you'd be worse.
It was a fairly easy day.
I thought we'd be taller.
Right.
I'll tell you what I look like.
That guy got 8 years. I am so surprised he got 8 years.
Hey, Tommybird, do you like my shirt?
No! No! No!
All right, it's off of it. All right.
Fucking do it again, I dare you, man. I will find a way out and I'll kick your ass.
I think one movie that deserves to be remade is Christine.
Sorry, that was accidental. Christine? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Tommybird, I got a nice
I will change my shirt.
to help me kick his ass.
I will be nice.
Awesome.
I will change my shirt.
Put it in my hand like this and just...
Bless him in the lip.
Yes!
God. How about this one?
Okay, that's better. Now, I'll show you guys what I look like at the end of my work day.
Well, I do understand. What I don't understand about Obama is that the fact that we pay Obamacare, but you know what? If we don't have insurance, which most people can't afford that shit, we have to. They take that away from our freaking taxes. Yeah. We earned that shit. That was our taxes. That's what we earned. That's the money they took from us.
They shouldn't even be taking taxes anyway. Okay. I don't pay taxes. They take taxes. Taxation is theft.
Like my boyfriend and I, we filed for the child tax because he's been taking care of my son. We filed that with the IRS, and the IRS said that we needed to prove that a 3-year-old had some form of legal mail to prove that he was living with my boyfriend. What 3-year-old gets legal mail?
The only way you can get away with that is like documentation where he's on a medical plan with you, like on Medi-Cal or something like that.
He was on IHP, but he was under me.
Go ahead.
You can always get like a Disney movie rewards account and put that in his name.
Like I had the money for that.
I'm not saying you have the money or you do or you don't. I'm just saying, those are the options available to you.
Well, IHP finally sent some mail to Bradley at my parents' house where my boyfriend and I were staying. So my parents are supposed to be sending that to us, and once we get that, we show it to the IRS, and we can get the $5,000+ for Bradley.
I like $5,000.
Anybody would, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping I win quite a bit of money tonight.
But if we don't show that by October 16th, if we don't show it by then, we have to pay the IRS $1,200.
Fuck them.
And we barely have enough money as it is to eat.
Why would you have to pay them anything?
Because they consider it fraud.
No. I'd go to court and contest that shit all fucking day. I'll be like, hey, did this kid come out of my twat? Yes. Am I his legal only guardian? Yes. Am I living with my boyfriend? Yes. Then by proxy, he is taking care of my son, whom he is the only employer. He is the only one employed. I am the mother. This child came out of my twat. I am taking care of him. I am the sole legal guardian of the child. I do not work. I live with my boyfriend, which is legally documented, who does work. Case and fucking point. Go fuck yourself, Mr. IRS postman.
And give me my fucking money.
Hey, you want your proof? There's your fucking proof.
I will get my fucking medical records and I will prove to them that I had that child and that he has been living with me, my boyfriend and I. Oh my God.
That's all you gotta do.
What do I gotta do?
I said that's all you gotta do.
Yeah. That's all I gotta do in order to get the money.
Okay, so
Genevieve, I'm a single father.
Huh?
I am a single father. I have all my children. I have nobody.
yeah,
Nobody.
that's gotta be tough, man.
It is.
I raised my children from the day they were born because my first wife decided to leave and with another man. And I stood by my responsibilities and took care of my children. And to this day, they have always had their father. They have never took anything from me. Nothing.
Except your
The only reason why
I've
they're
never-
asking for that. The only reason why they're asking for that is because my boyfriend filed head of household and he claimed me and my son, and I have proof that I've lived with him. We just need proof that Bradley's lived with him.
Yeah, which is easy enough to get. And
That's insane, man. I mean,
and if they want to go to court, you just go to court and say, "Hey, I need a continuance. I have documentation. It's just pending
We're
around."
already at that point. Like, we're already at that point where in order for us to get the money, we have to petition the courthouse through the IRS or whatever. I don't know how they say it, but we have to petition to get the money with the proof that we have.
Yeah.
And it's hell because my parents are all the way in California. I'm in Nebraska. It's not that easy, especially since my mom's going out to Louisiana to help my sister, and my dad is working every day, all day long. He doesn't really have the time to send that out, so it's really hard to get that paper.
Yeah. Okay. So
should we talk about shows that we think should be brought back on the air?
yes, let's do that. I actually saw something interesting the other day. They brought back DuckTales.
Yes, I know. I love it.
Have you seen it? I saw the nostalgia.
I
review.
used to watch it when I was a kid back in the day.
Like I have the movie on my computer, and I saw the Nostalgia Critics review of the new DuckTales, and apparently it goes a little more into depth into Donald's history and Scrooge's history,
Daffy?
as well as who the boys' parents are.
You mean Daffy's history, not Donald?
No, it's Donald.
No, it's Daffy Duck who's Darkwing Duck.
No. Donald Duck is Louis' nephew.
Daffy Duck is part of Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's
Donald
Warner
Duck is
Brothers,
part of
honey. We're
Disney.
talking about Disney.
Oh.
The only time those two ever crossed paths was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I'm sorry, there's only 3 cartoons I ever liked as a kid. There's 3.
Huh.
Number 1, Beetlejuice.
That was a good
2,
one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
And number 3, this might be an oldie, but lovely, but Earthworm Jim.
I never
That
saw the
was a
cartoon.
good one. No,
So, Bert, you're talking about this?
No, he's talking about the cartoon version.
And then this one?
Yeah. Fucker.
Dude, have you seen my collection?
I like the new. They're telling me they're coming up with a new Beetlejuice by 2018.
Yeah, it's been in talks for years. Beetlejuice 2.
No.
Nah, man. I mean, you cannot remake a classic like Beetlejuice.
No, they're not
It-
remaking Beetlejuice. It is a sequel
a sequel.
with Tim Burton at the helm with
Oh, sequel,
Michael
okay.
Keaton.
Okay.
Oh,
As
he's not
Beetlejuice.
good.
Yeah. Seabird? Oh,
I'm here.
Jesus.
See, the thing is, I mean, you have the classics.
My movie
That-
collection.
I mean, you got like Beetlejuice, okay? I mean, you cannot remake it the
No.
way it was done years ago.
No, you can't. What they're doing is they're in talks of a sequel. Okay? I don't think they even have a script yet. They were gonna do a sequel back in the 80s. It was Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian, but that concept got scrapped for obvious reasons. Plus,
I heard they're coming up with another Friday.
yeah, last Friday. That's been in talks for a while too.
Last Friday.
I love Friday.
Now there is
I
a
love
couple
Friday,
of
man.
cartoons
What?
There are a couple cartoons I'd like to see them bring back, and that's Freakazoid, Animaniacs, and Looney Tunes.
Well, they brought back Looney Tunes, but it's not like the original.
No.
I want like the original.
Yeah, they kind of went along the lines of Space Jam with the character concept, you know, living in town, having day-to-day lives and shit like that, and Lola Bunny is a fucking clinically insane nutcase.
I didn't
I
hear
know-
anything you just said.
I know the new Looney Tunes. I don't like it because they
No.
make Lola into this preppy, snobby, rich bitch that doesn't deserve Bugs Bunny at all.
That, she's clinically insane.
Yeah, and she's overly clingy. She is too jealous. She's just no. That's not Lola at all.
Was she the one in Space Jam?
Whoa! What, I think we lost the bird.
We lost Bird.
What the hell?
There he
There
is.
he is.
Was Lola part of Space Jam?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
She was in
where that's
for
when she
a
was
little bit.
introduced. Was in Space Jam.
They made it too slutty, dude.
The
In those
first,
shorts?
hey, she was the first furry.
What the hell?
She was technically the first furry.
First furry?
Yes.
Aw.
That's
Yeah, it's
essentially
almost
the
I'll be in-
that was essentially the birth of furries right there. Essentially. I'm sure there was probably some shit that came beforehand, but you know, maybe when April O'Neil got turned into an animal in the cartoon, I'm not sure. But for all intents and purposes, on the premise of the argument, it's more or less Lola Bunny.
Damn.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the Animaniacs, man, that show, that series was fucking funny, dude.
Hello, nurse.
No, nerd.
Yeah, as Genevieve lifts up her arms and her boobs just go.
I watched that on the WB every day. I mean, like, holy shit.
Wait, what happened? I know I did. I happen to be looking this direction, and then she does something. It's okay. I'm recording it, so I'll be able to recap later.
Bust it.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Well, they've remade Power Rangers. They've remade Planet of the Apes, which I'm really enjoying. The King Kong narrative that they've been doing, I'm not really down with that. Ninja Turtles, fuck you, Michael Bay. You have ruined my childhood.
Right?
You know, the
Wasn't
first
that bad.
Transformers was okay. Anything that you've done after that, fuck you. I hate you. I hope you die 1,000 deaths.
Oh my
The Star
God.
Treks, those are pretty good.
Freakazoid what they need to bring back because Freakazoid was, honestly, when I was a kid, it was my one escape. When I got home from school, it was my way to calm down my brain and, you know, just get ready to do my homework.
Yeah.
It had no point to it, but it taught morals, and that's what mattered.
Okay. So Freakazoid, Animaniacs, Looney Tunes, like classic Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
And obviously without all the satanic and evil reference shit that they throw into these cartoons.
Yeah.
What about the controversy over the old Disney cartoons? I'm saying the ones from during World War II and shit.
Oh, you mean where Donald Duck was a Nazi?
Yeah.
Ha
They had. You look at Looney Tunes, you look at Disney, and back in the wartime. I mean, controversial shit to the max. I mean, you can see them on YouTube. I mean, all over the internet.
Yeah.
And it's just insane, man. I mean,
It is.
you look at all the cartoons from the 1900s through World War II. Holy crap!
You know one thing I didn't want to see either remade or continued?
Yeah,
Tell me that would not be an awesome sequel.
that would be awesome.
If there was just one movie out of movies within the last century, okay?
Right.
The Car. It's a cult classic. It's called The Car.
Oh, yeah,
I think
It needs to be remade where to be better. I mean, even though the classic wasn't as good as it was,
Cartoons that mommy grew up
if you remake the movie itself, holy shit! I mean, you figure out the backstory, you figure out what made it evil.
Yeah.
I have bubbles.
You got bubbles?
Hi.
Say hi to Tommybird.
Hi, Tommybird.
Hi.
I mean, no one knows I've seen Christine. Okay. Nobody knows the backstory of the car.
I don't even know the backstory of the car. I just know that there's a classic movie known as The Car, and I have no idea what it's about. I will be honest with you.
I do. It's a really good movie, but you can't beat a classic, man. I mean, maybe that's why they did a remake, because it's a really good classic.
Hey, Tommybird, speaking of classics.
Oh, I got that on video.
This is what made Tommybird Tommybird.
Yeah. Don Belushi. What's it, kitty?
Hey, Bird, do you want to see Genevieve cringe? Tommybird, you want to see something funny?
What?
Hey, Genevieve, you think they should make a sequel to this?
Yeah.
No. Not after what you did to your head. No.
You know what they should make a remake of? Do you know what they should make a remake of?
Huh.
Arachnophobia.
Oh, shit.
Another classic.
That is some crazy shit.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
That still gives me nightmares.
Let's see.
Alright, guys, I hate to cut things short, but here pretty soon I have to go inside and eat dinner with my family.
Okay.
All right. Well, real quick. What other? You got Arachnophobia. What? We got all these shows. Let's talk about why these shows should be remade and what was good about them and what should be left out about them, real quick.
They taught morals.
They taught morals. We need cartoons that actually teach morals.
It's based on history. They put some history.
Yeah, history, some real world relevance. Not silly, we don't want the sexual innuendos in the cartoons, obviously. We don't need, maybe some adult humor for the adults who have to sit there and watch it, but stuff that the kids obviously aren't going to get. And definitely no satanic occultic shit.
There always will be these adult sexual windows in cartoons and kids shows, because adults will know what it means and kids will not know what it means.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I mean, it's one of those things that, as a dad myself, it bugs me every damn time that, I mean, you got shows that like Cat and Sam.
Cow and Chicken.
That Cow and Chicken. It was funny, but very confusing because there's an episode called what's it called? Buffalo Girls, and it had female bikers and the term eating carpet. And I'm like, I at first I missed it at first until I saw it again.
Mommy.
It's a lesbian reference.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, little kids are obviously gonna miss that shit.
But the one show I watched with my son is Ed, and Eddie.
Hey, that was a fun show. I liked it.
That show was funny because you had all the kids in one cul-de-sac, and Ed, the tall one, he was goofy as fuck. It's funny as shit, dude. And I laughed every damn time.
Yeah, we need good cartoons like that again. We could talk about some of the newer cartoons and stuff that's out there.
But check this out. If you go on YouTube, they'll talk about cartoon conspiracy, and it mentioned Ed and Eddie.
Okay, what was on Ed and Eddie?
How each kid was a generation.
No, stop.
A generation, and the cul-de-sac was a neighborhood that's around, and each kid represents a generation. They're lost souls in one block.
Crazy. Okay. So, we got things that we would like to see in remade in cartoons. Elements that we would like and would not like in the cartoons. Maybe next time around, we're doing another roundtable tomorrow, around this time tomorrow. We're actually going to talk a little bit about we're going to recap a little bit on the Mayweather fight and whether or not that was a work. Our buddy Wade, who now goes by his real name, Tommy Ricardo. We all know
I think
who
it
we're
was.
talking about there.
I think it was.
He's going to come. Yeah, our buddy from Ring Scoops is going to come on tomorrow, and he's going to talk about an issue that's going on in the world of pro wrestling that he's been investigating. And we can talk more about
Ric Flair Hospital.
Oh, trust me, I'm not going to give away details on this yet, but it is big, dude. It is fucking big. Like, you are going to be like, say, this is happening in the world of pro wrestling. For how long? Say what? So, Tommybird, what's your work schedule tomorrow?
I gotta go eat.
No problem. Real quick, what
Love
time?
you guys.
All right, you take care. I'll catch up with you later, dude. We'll recap later. Thank you, man. All right, so about maybe the same time tomorrow, I'll get with Bird, see if maybe he can get on. I don't know what his work schedule is going to be. So
The only thing I know is that Ric Flair's in the hospital and he's not doing too good, dude.
oh, believe me, this has nothing to do with anything remotely like that, dude. When you hear this, you are going to be like, what the fuck? Trust me, this is like a big fucking thing. Wade's been covering it on ringscoops.com. There's, if you want to know the story, it's probably one of his main headlines there.
Scandal?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Big scandal.
I'll be here, man. I'll be here.
All right. Genevieve, will you be available?
Tomorrow? Yeah, why?
Just making sure. I'm obviously available, and I'll get with Bird to see if he's available. And I would have had Wade on tonight, but yeah, shit going on today, so that's why we get 2 roundtables this week. Plus, I got a 4-day weekend, so it's cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. On behalf of Tommybird, thank you guys again for tuning in. Genevieve, Grandmaster Evan, always a pleasure. And if you're watching this, I'm the Tin Man with the Resistance. If you are watching this, you are the Resistance, and I am sorry I bored the shit out of you guys for an hour and a half. Peace!